Live from Groovy Eggs Farm in the lovely Waldron, Arkansas, nestled in the north part of the Ouachita National Forest and the Ouachita Mountains. I'm here, Dogman. All right. Drew's little thingy is spinning. I don't know if he's coming in or not. Yeah. Good evening. Saturday night. What a beautiful day. Rained a little bit this afternoon. Caught me by surprise. Like, is that rain? I better go make sure my feeders and everything are closed up. One of them wasn't. Oh. So, here I am. Who do we got in here? Cindy Brown, Mark, Lori Carp, Aries Farm. There's Dogman. Teresa Leak. Vintage Resale Mama from Indiana. Hopefully it's not Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana. There's the North Branch. Hey, Evan. Yeah, go watch Dogman's video first. That's all cool. Hey, Mama V. Possum Run Homestead. Woohoo. Oh, where do you get this shirt? Most of my tribe has feathers. This is actually Tractor Supply a couple years ago. Somebody bought it for me, I think, but I like my chicken merchandise. Yeah, I had on a green shirt earlier and I was testing the video here and I'm like, I don't want to wear a green shirt. I always wear green shirts. So I went and picked out a nice blue one. This is my brand new hat from a 3-pack. Blue, black, and like a maroon. Oh, I see somebody. Can I add them?
What's up?
There we go. Oh, my speakers are down. Here we go again with speakers.
Yeah, get closer.
And Lindsay.
It's going the wrong way.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hey.
There's no feedback, right?
Not so far. I just turned my speakers up.
That was a hoot last week. We were driving during that, and we were just rolling. All right,
it was funny for me to watch in the replay because I couldn't hear what Mike was saying, and he's goofing on me, and that was hysterical.
Yeah, that was funny.
So awesome! You got you camped out somewhere. You got a decent enough signal.
Yeah, it wouldn't connect at first. I don't know what was happening, but then it got going. Will you move that lantern over there? Yeah, we are 10 miles, probably like 9 miles from Bryce Canyon.
And where's Bryce Canyon? Tell us about Bryce Canyon. Why is that cool?
It's like probably maybe west southern Utah. All right, move that cool. Right there and then put that on top. Yeah, so we did Zion the last 2 days. We've been at Zion National Park, and then we drove through Zion today to get over here to Bryce Canyon. It's just a bunch of red rock. There's like the Wayita Roads. I forget the name of it, but the Wayita Roads, it just like it makes like a tower. And then, like, usually there'll be a big rock on the very tip of the tower. It looks like it's just going to tumble over at any point. So that's at least Bryce, which we haven't been yet. We're going to go tomorrow. But Zion is really cool. Like, there's this one hike that you're just in the water for, like, 2.5 miles, dude. You're just, like, ankle deep to knee deep in water. And, you know, we were just hiking through all that. And it's beautiful, dude. You're just standing inside of, like, probably, I don't know, 400-foot caves, and it's just you're knee deep in water. I don't know, it's just super cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
Thanks for having us on, man.
Yeah, no problem. The more the merrier, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, there it is. I was looking for that.
So yeah, we did that the past 2 days. We were trying to do Angel's Landing, but it turns out you have to have a permit for it. So you have to like apply the day before and then get approved to go because I guess it's just so popular now. But basically you climb up this big mountain and then there's the peak, and you can just like hold on to the chains. You just like grab these chains and just like pull yourself up there, and it's
Oh,
you know,
I'm not
only,
doing that. You do that.
It's like really skinny all the way going up there.
So we tried to do that, but we couldn't get a permit. We could have got a permit. We had to stay one more day, so we were just like, let's move on.
Yeah. Next time.
Who's
Yeah.
that? Who's that up there?
Yeah, that's Drew's Lens.
I
Drew's Lens, in case you didn't
All right.
know. And down below, we got Dogman. And Dogman got a new to him truck yesterday.
Oh,
Let's
Yeah,
go
that's
back.
awesome, man. The big dog.
The big dog. And it ain't spelled
Dude.
DAWG. That's Ebonics. I don't use that. DOG, man. Big dog.
And it's a Ford, Drew.
I know.
Yeah, the problem is that I can't see Dogman. I can see it on Lindsay's screen, but I can't see him on mine, so I just hate to not talk over him.
Don't fix it, Jeff. Leave everything
I'm gonna
alone.
try to leave and join back.
No.
You here, Dogman? You just
No, and
can't
I don't
see
want to talk. I don't want to talk over him.
oh,
That's
I
Jeff's
mean, we
doing.
could put it on Lindsay's, but then it's gonna echo.
I was just
I hear all three of you. So it's something Jeff did.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave and I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm trying to get my. Am I coming in good? I'm too lazy to get the laptop and go outside. I'm doing it in the house with a better camera.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Oh my God, he can hear
Nice
me.
picture. Yeah.
Your problem last time is you had YouTube on your TV up there, and then you were doing StreamYard. You can't do that. You got to leave YouTube off.
Yeah. But this time I've got YouTube on my other computer. So, and there's no problem with it. But my TV runs off this computer. So they were both on the same computer. So, yeah, I think you're right. I can't run it on the TV and the computer at the same time.
But that first 15 minutes last week was hilarious. I wouldn't change a thing.
Oh, I got to start paying attention to this stuff. Oh, yep.
Yay, I can see Dogman now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
I can.
No, it must be cool there. You got your sweater thing on.
Oh yeah, it's chilly,
it's
man.
pretty chilly.
Where you
Yeah,
at?
how's the weather been?
Honestly, it's been pretty hot, dude. Like coming out of Vegas and most of the time, but I think like yesterday it was 86 in Zion, so that wasn't bad.
No.
But before that, it was like 113, 111, you know,
Mhm.
stuff like that. So
But it cools down at night.
Right here.
yeah, it cools down some, but like in Vegas, if it's like 110 during the day, it's like 97 at night.
Yeah.
Like it feels like the sun is still beating on you. It's insane.
Oh, I know. I live there. I know. All right.
Oh,
well,
there's almost Homestead. Hey, are you guys safe? Obviously, you're safe if you're in.
yeah, man. I hope they come out all right. Them fires ain't no joke.
Yeah.
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 It's,
O'Rourke Littlefield's asking too.
yeah.
Oh, there's
Yeah. If you guys don't know, Almost Homestead, his house is like, I think the fire's about 5 miles away, but you know how fast fire can travel, and they've got heavy winds and stuff. So they've already evacuated like half of his area, and you know they've got a beautiful cabin on the river that they didn't just buy; they built it. You know, and you know they bought a structure and just completely redid everything, and they put so much hard work and money into their place, and yeah, now it's just a couple miles away from being taken away from them. So hopefully, keep them in your prayers that they'll get it handled over there, man.
No kidding. Yeah, cars are loaded and ready to go. Man.
And there's only one road in, one road out. So if like when it's over, it's over. It's like I told him, man, said don't. I mean, I couldn't imagine leaving my place behind, but I'm like, don't risk it, dude. If it gets that hairy, just go, you know. And he can
Don't
come stay at my place.
Don't forget, all three of us live in the same situation in a national forest. I've already been through one fire way before you guys got here. So it can happen. I mean, 2015 was terrible. It can happen quick. But we get luck. We got a really good forest department. our forest guys are great here. They do a lot of controlled burns, and
Yep.
but I mean, we're all right this year. We've had a lot of rain here the last month, so but you never know.
Yeah. So Jeff, Lindsay played a hand of blackjack for you.
I did.
That wasn't.
Sorry, I missed that live. I caught it on the replay late.
I was the one that said that, not Jeff.
Just think if you'd have put $100 down, you'd have doubled it to 200.
Yeah.
I would have too. I planned on doing it, but I left the 100 in the Volkswagen, so I was like, I'm not going back. But
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Very cool. She gambled one time in Vegas and doubled her money.
Yeah.
He didn't say that. I did. That wasn't Jeff.
Yeah, okay.
He don't know nothing about blackjack.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Super chat from Rob Barn. Happy birthday, Jeff. My birthday is on Wednesday. So
Yeah,
3
that's
days
awesome,
away.
man.
I know Rob from college days. He's been
Thank you, Rob.
big
Appreciate
supporter
that.
over the years. Back in Chicago, and he doesn't eat that deep dish pizza. He likes the good Chicago style pizza.
That's
Lindsay, you need to get back here. I was in the grocery store day before yesterday, and I walked by this guy, and he
Is it
stunk.
falling apart without me?
He stunk so bad, I almost puked on the spot. It was that bad, and so when I got to the and I went to where the milk is. You know where the milk is. He was at the produce. And,
Still there?
You know, he had to come all the way down to the milk right after I'm like, and I walked down the aisle and I told one of them girls, yeah, we know. We all run when he comes in.
Yeah.
So get back.
That's one thing.
Go ahead.
That's one thing I don't miss from customer service is just dealing with sweaty, nasty people. They
Yeah.
want like
There's a lot.
money out of their nasty. Oh, it's so
I
gross.
resemble that statement in the middle of the summer with no
Well,
shower.
and they don't get it, man. And he's with his wife, and she's got one of them stunk. I don't know, but I know the guy because I had to repossess a truck from the guy several years ago, and I made my brother drive the vehicle, and his head was out the window like Jim Carrey the whole time. It was that bad.
Yeah.
We all know. I won't say we all know who he is. He's been in. Yeah.
So is the store in shambles without me?
It is.
Your cheese doesn't melt in my quesadillas.
And if I go in there tomorrow and they're out of water again, I'm gonna throw a tantrum. I'm gonna get on my back and do that.
Let me film it. I want to go viral.
Uh-oh.
Jeff froze too. How come I ain't freezing?
You froze. Who knows? Man, they have those 5 for $25 specials.
Yeah.
And I get the big old things of cheese, and that cheese doesn't melt. It doesn't melt. I tried doing my quesadillas with it, and then I look at it, it's cheddar style cheese.
Yeah. The imitation stuff.
Yeah. See, I'm a cheese nut, but that's
you don't have nothing there to melt nothing.
I got Drew's old toaster oven when we traded years back.
Nice.
Well, now we can go get stove and refrigerator. Well, maybe next weekend.
Maybe in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Hey, we're getting closer, man. The truck's in my driveway, so.
Yeah. Where any test drives yet? Well, your shocks are kind of.
No, I'm not taking any. I'm going to wait till he calls, and I'm going to go town tomorrow and get stuff. We're going to have a big spaghetti dinner tomorrow. Homemade sauce. I'm going to put it in the crock pot, cook it all day.
I'm up for that.
Yeah, I was going to say you're invited because I'm not doing all that for me. Although I do.
When I get back, we're having a birthday party for my boss, and I'm stealing your baked beans recipe.
We made that twice. But get marshmallows and melt them on. I forgot both times.
On the bean?
He hasn't tried it yet. Don't do that until we try
Oh
it.
no, I already know because I like sweet potato casserole. And man, we're ignoring the comments, all of us. Nobody's read nothing.
Or sweet
I just grabbed Lindsay's phone to start reading.
Hey man, all right, I'm gonna scroll down. That Jet, when he runs a live stream, it's a free for all.
He just lets Dogman talk.
Oh,
Have you had any good meals yet?
We had Chinese food today.
Yeah.
We had Chinese food today. We didn't eat a buffet. Oh yeah, that's what you were telling us to do. Jeff was telling us to get a buffet. We ate before we went to Vegas, so we didn't eat a buffet. But
that's all right.
yeah, we ate Chinese food, and we've been eating a lot of cheese and crackers and like pepperoni sticks because almost Homestead got me hooked on that, like Ritz crackers and cheese and pepperoni sticks.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The perfect hiking food.
Yeah. Summer sausage also, and
Yeah.
salami, dude. Any kind. Yeah.
Perfect hiking treat.
Yeah, that's good. You're out in nature. You're not close to big cities and restaurants and stuff like that.
I'm about fed up with Panda Express. Like I have always been a big lover of Panda Express, but like the last 3 times they would not even just like put sweet and sour on it. They had to they gave me like ketchup packages of sweet and sour, and I asked her like, "Can I have more? I'll pay like whatever." And she's like, "Yeah, they're 50 cents for 2 packs." Yeah. I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
That's the left coast, man.
Yeah, I almost just said see it, but I was really wanting it, but I don't think I'm gonna eat Panda again, for a while.
The one in Fort Smith, they just like dumped it in my bag.
It's crazy.
You take more sweet sour, more.
Keep going.
So Cindy Brown said, Ritz crackers and peanut butter. Sorry, someone's riding by my four there. Cindy Brown said Ritz crackers and peanut butter are my go-to. So we last night that's what we were eating, and she was like pouring honey on top. So it was like Ritz cracker, peanut butter, and then honey. Oh, it was pretty damn good. Almost Homestead said he's drinking a sun-kissed orange. Damn you, Drew. I told you, dude. Yeah. They're addicting.
What are we looking for? Sunkiss?
Yeah.
Right. It looks like I'm always looking up because I mounted my monitor up here. So now I've got like stuff stacked with my camera on it. Otherwise, it looks down on the floor. Try to adjust it.
Dogman, weren't you just telling people to look at their camera when they're filming?
I'm trying, but my camera used to be on top of the monitor, but
it's hard with live shows because you're trying to watch the chat, and the chat is not where the Simple Life Reclaim
Gang.
Saturday night.
They got power.
Yeah, they got
lights.
Yep. Good for them, man.
It is so fun watching them complete that basement, and they'll be moving in there before long. You know it. Yep. That's just awesome seeing their progress.
Party in the basement.
I would have been in there before a roof was on, man. Put a 10 in there. You got walls. That's all you need.
I mean, I was talking about this the other day. Imagine living with the only coworker that you have, working 40+ hours a week, then going have to rewatch all of the turmoil from that week, edit it into a video, and then go sleep in a camper with 5 people. You know, like those guys have really toughed it out and busted ass. And I know they get along great, Mel and Gary, but dude, I couldn't imagine just like living with somebody and working with them all day, and then just, you know, they haven't really had a place to like go get away. You know, like
I know.
Gary would be like, I'm sleeping in the camper tonight.
Go to the horse trailer.
I didn't have any other people other than me, but yeah, I stayed in my fifth wheel almost 3 years. 2 years here, 1 year in Bates, which is down the road, but it gets old, man. It gets really old. You got a small kitchen, very small bathrooms, you know. I had a full-size tub and a shower in mine, but it gets old.
She's cooking for 5 people in that camper.
Yeah.
I always cook for 5 people.
That's how you succeed in life, though. You push
Yep.
yourself. You
Yep.
you make sacrifices. If you want it, you got to really want it. And so it's great seeing Simple Life Reclaimed and other channels like that are. It's not easy street
Yep.
for them by any stretch, and it's awesome to see them have success and their hard work paying off. And that's what you got to do. That's a great example for everybody out there.
Mm-hmm.
Who we
They're
got?
always helping everybody else too.
She says, one day soon, a king size bed with a door that locks.
That's awesome.
Oh, here's a question. Yeah, Aries Farms. They just got chickens. Do you grow any vegetables or anything else to feed your chickens? Not right now, but everybody should. First of all, you let the weeds grow, and you can feed the weeds to your chickens. And I do this not here at my other place though, but you can go out, grab 3 or 4 handfuls, throw it in the run, and that's a ton of free food. But as far as gardening, I'd suggest, here comes Bob, garden for yourself, and then any extra vegetables you have, feed them to the chickens. Chickens need a lot of protein. So they still need chicken feed to get that protein. But
I'm coming over tomorrow to give them protein because I got to do a review on a product. I told you. So we're going to be feeding Jeff's chickens tomorrow.
Hey, Dogman, have you been using that canner yet?
I got nothing to can. You took off, man. You don't even know what it's been like here. The garden just went.
Where's the sweet potato?
Sweet potatoes.
I haven't dug them up yet. There's going to be a while on them, but I'll have those. I'm not going to can sweet potatoes. I don't know.
Did you ever use the dehydrator?
No, not yet. I'm getting ready to do all my basil and all my herbs, so I will use it. What do you call that thing where you vacuum sealer?
Yeah.
I went to order the bags and they wanted so much. I went ahead and ordered a new vacuum sealer, so I'll give you that one back.
Sweet.
For the price for the newest one, I got that and a bunch of bags. So, man, that's nice. I've been using that on peppers, but I don't have anything to can yet, and I don't think I will. It was brutal on gardens this year,
Bob.
But I'll get that stuff back to you.
Yeah, no worries, man.
There's Bob. You need to take Bob over to the 41.36. I think he'd do well over there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Jeff.
I don't like nobody but me. Do chickens like weeds? There's only one way to find out. If they don't like it, they won't eat it. They don't eat poke. What else? There are a lot of weeds they won't eat, but there are a lot they will. And, clover and all kinds of stuff. Just throw it in there. And if they don't eat it, no big deal. If they do, then, hey, that's free food. And you'll discover just by trial and error what kind of weeds chickens like. And Simple Life Reclaim, they're going to want some chickens. I hope you want some baby chicks, although it's getting colder outside. I'm raising a bunch. I hope I'll have extras here coming up.
O'Rourke's Littlefield. I love the vacuum seal stuff. Man, we got to head over there. She's probably got Kevin all vacuum sealed up, man. We're going to have to head over there and free that guy.
She's talking about going gambling already. She's like, we got to go here and we got to go there. Like, oh, Lord, here we go.
I told you, go to the little mom and pop. Go to the little bars off the strip. That's where you just play video poker. That's where you win your money. But I was a very, like you said in your video, I stay away from it. But you still get that itch. But I would only take $200 or something with me and leave no way to get any more. Don't take any debit cards, nothing. That's how you got to do it. But it's still fun. I've got an app on my phone I downloaded, NG Slot, and I play that. That don't cost nothing. Who else in here?
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
Bob.
Bob has exited the chair for 10, 9, 8, 2 seconds.
I told him to rename him Yo-Yo.
That's 11 times in a row. All right, here's 12.
70. Put him up on your shoulder. He'll stay there, and he won't be in your way.
Oh, he's going for the record tonight. That's 13.
Oh, man.
14.
He's not right in the head.
No, he is not.
Okay.
Well, he runs from you, so he's not all wrong.
How do we know how I'm in here? I can't see it. Can you? He kicked
I'm
me
done,
out.
Bob. Go away. I'm done, Bob. Go away.
I don't know how many people's in here.
196. Come on, Bob. We need 4 more people, and then I'll let you stay in my lap. Go find me some more friends.
Man, that's bad. We had like over 1,000 that one time. Me, you, and Drew did a live.
1,000? Oh, was that when I got ripped off?
Yeah,
That was a good title.
Well, it was clickbait, but it wasn't.
Lindsay didn't hit the like button. I had to do it for her.
Oh. I never, like it or not.
Here, Lindsay.
197. Uh-oh.
Is that your sipping cream?
And this was not moonshine. It was only 35%.
That's sipping cream.
No, this is empty. This is empty. I'm using it as a drinking jar. That is good stuff.
You're gonna have a collection of those jars?
Yeah. Hey, these are
A full set?
they're mason jars.
Bob is back.
JB Conway sent that to me. So, and Lindsay finally got it to me. Took a while.
Burn, dude.
Mama V said, I thought Jeff's screen was on loop. We're like, picking up Bob's. It was like a replay last week.
You put him down, he forgets what happened. It's like Groundhog Day.
It is.
Yeah.
See, I'm being nice. I'm not yelling at him. I've got a camera in my face, so I'm on my good behavior with Bob.
Go put him back.
Running off.
Put him back in your shower back there in the corner.
Yep.
Only guy with a shower in his living room.
The campground that we're at, it's like really highly rated on the free campsite website. And I was really excited about that. But then I realized that it just means it's really popular. So, but anyway, there's a lot of people here. So if there's cars driving by and that's loud, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, we're sitting here like it was starting to get dark. And this guy pulled in and he's like in a 40s car, maybe even like a 30s car. But he's like, I don't know, a couple hundred yards away. We couldn't really see that well. But he's pulling a full Airstream behind this like 30s or 40s car. It was pretty sick. I wish we would have walked over there, but I didn't want to bother the dude. But if he's still there whenever we leave out tomorrow, maybe we'll stop and see. But that was really cool.
Those Airstreams are expensive, man.
Yeah.
You ever watch Tow Trucker? You ever watch his channel on YouTube? He went and repossessed towed a Airstream, a 2022 model, and he said they're like $100,000. That's crazy.
It's like an old school one that he's pulling, but yeah, we there's a lot of people driving around in this. There's a new Winnebago has a new box van style vehicle. It's called a Solis, SOLIS, Solis by Winnebago, and we looked it up. They start at $97,000. Golly.
Yeah, it's crazy. Simple Right Wife Proclaimed said she's got a tall glass of sipping cream. Isn't that what I seen?
She said milk.
Ice cold milk.
How do we know it's Mel? How do we know that ain't Gary?
Also, if you live in Washington or you're almost Homestead, then you call it milk.
Milk.
I don't know why, but he does. Hey, you want some milk? Like, what the hell is that, bro?
We're in the country talks funny, except here.
Yeah.
You can use milk to trap raccoons.
Yeah.
We went to the dollar store today, and I was asking if they had any buggies. They was like, "What?" I was like, "Do you have a buggy?" And they're like, "What? A cart?"
Where the hell are you from? I ain't never
That was
called
the correct word.
That's funny. Texas boys.
Yeah, we need to look at the comments, guys. We're failing.
I saw Tundra's in the house. What's up, man? That's what we call it in the Netherlands, milk. It's funny because he kept saying it over and over. Like, I guess he didn't realize how many times he's going to say it.
I don't like milk.
I used to get gallons of milk just like straight out of the cow from a buddy of mine that was a farmer, and it was the best ever. It was like 40% cream. You had to shake it up before you drink it. It was so good. And I could drink it. I could drink it when it was like 100 degrees, which is like unheard of for milk, right? Simple life.
I see a Dexter milk cow in there.
I drink.
Yeah.
How awesome was it? Drew, you used to get some raw milk from neighbors with the real cream on it.
Yeah, the best.
Uh-oh. Here's JB. She wants to know where the nearest buffet is.
Wednesday. That's the nearest. No, we got one here in town. I'm going to take Jeffers' birthday dinner Wednesday.
Rock Cafe?
Yep.
You'd have to be there early.
That's a hey, well, I know them. I'll walk in anytime, but yeah, they close at 2.
Yeah.
But June knows me. She's also the bail bondsman. I haven't had to use them.
Hey, make sure you write that number down, though, just in case.
But we're going to go pick up Jeff's refrigerator and whatever big stuff he's got in my new truck soon. And I'd like to come by there, see Mel and Gary's setup, and Anthony and Roxanne's, if that's all right.
Well, since you got that truck, I'm hoping to borrow a trailer so we can get my last chicken coop.
Yeah, we can do that.
But I'm in no big hurry. I got work up to do.
I didn't know you had another one there. I thought we got them all.
No,
or you guys did. I'm just glad the heat is gone, man.
Yeah,
Mr. Empty Homestead.
It has been nice last few weeks.
Did I mention? Yeah, Mr. Empty Homestead, cool. A lot of folks in here. All right. So on your journey so far, Drew, you were just with Tundra Jason. Let's see who else is in here. Mr. MT Homestead, you stopped by their place.
Yep. Almost Homestead might still be here, but he might be running from fire.
Yeah, it might be. Possum Ron, you've been to her place, but it wasn't on your trip. But you've been to
Maybe Conway.
Yeah. Okay.
Simple Life Reclaimed, technically, I went to their place. Like, I ended up coming home, but I was supposed to leave from their place. But
yeah, that's close enough. So that's cool. That's like a half a dozen people met through YouTube.
Yeah.
A handful of people. Cool. Any more stops at YouTube channels on the way home, potentially? Or
there's another channel. I don't know. I was gonna go down to Phoenix and fly Lindsay out of Phoenix, but now it doesn't look like that's gonna happen because it's still really hot down there, and I'm worried about taking the Volkswagen down there. So, if by chance it does cool off down there, then I might still do that. But anyway, there's a channel called The Farm on Route 66, and they live like in Four Corners area, just about like that in Arizona though. But I'd love to go see those guys. They welcomed me. And but I was still a little far, so I was kind of out of the way, but it's possible that I could go by there.
Check out St. George, Utah. Their airport's on top of the mountain. I flew out of. It was cheaper to fly out of there than Vegas.
Wow.
They puddle jump you to Vegas, and then you get on a big plane. So check that out. You're not far from St. George, and it's
Yeah,
even
we already came through there, but we're gonna end up on the other side of Utah, like closer to Grand Junction,
well, that's
Colorado.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got an airport.
Yeah. Cindy Brown started posting a lot, but oh yeah, Alan is awesome at Route 66. Yeah. She was naming a bunch of other channels, but Jeff was just talking about who was in the live stream right now that I had stayed with, I think. But it's not cooling off in Phoenix until October. Yeah, I don't figure so.
I see
Southern
your
Bluff Homestead. Hey guys.
She said, JB Conway, I have a few things to drop off at the 4136, but I want to get this wallboard to you, Dogman. Just give me a call. I'm here every day. Just except for next Wednesday, I got to take him, that long bearded dude, for his birthday buffet. You know how he is with buffet. He throws a tantrum. He don't get one.
There's another channel that's in Colorado that I might can go see. They welcomed me out to their place, but they ended up being out of town the week that I was there. So it's possible. But I don't want to it was I don't want to butcher it, so I'll look it up and then tell you guys the name of it. But anyways, there's possible that I might run into another channel or two before I get back. And Tundra said, where are we right now? We're about 9 miles outside of Bryce Canyon. We just did the last 2 days in Zion, and now we're over at Bryce Canyon, and we just got to our campground early so we can hit it early in the morning tomorrow.
I know who your last stop is.
Yep, going to Dogman's last so he can sign the Volkswagen because I left without him signing it.
I got to put a sticker on it too.
Yep. Yeah, some of the names have already faded. Some of the names have faded a little bit, but I'm going to have Lindsay just go. I mean, they're still there. I'm just going to have Lindsay go over, and then I got a sealer now that we can spray on to seal the names. So that'd be cool, I think.
No, Aries Farms. You got white and true blues and black copper marans. And so that means you have the ingredients to make some green eggers and olive eggers. That's what I'm doing. In fact, I got baby chicks hatching right now. You'll see that maybe in tomorrow or Monday's video.
69 degrees out there right now. 70 at the chicken coop.
Nice.
It's cooler outside than it is in the house.
KGB said, Drew and Lindsay, you guys are the best. Actually, he said, Bobble, Drew and Lindsay, you guys are the best. Thank you for all your sharing. I've never seen your channel around, but I appreciate you watching. Thank you. KGB, that's a great name.
It is.
That was a fly. There was a fly on me. Sorry. It's like going to a spasm.
There's Terry. Hi, Terry.
Hey, Terry's here. Hi, guys. I'm listening, but my phone is about to die. I've been struggling to keep my phone charged all day.
I got a question for Mel and Gary. Where are the kids staying? Y'all never say. You say, that's our bedroom. Are you selling them or keeping them? Where are they sleeping?
They've answered that about 10 times.
I haven't seen. I don't sit there and go through every comment, but I've seen that question asked, and I've been wondering.
What will be the living room there is going to be their bedroom.
Where the ceiling fans, is that where the kids are sleeping?
In the where you come in the door, the big living area. And they've got the storage area. It's going to be their bedroom. The front room is the kids until they build up upstairs. So they'll have a big giant room.
Well, that's what Jeff said. I didn't ask Jeff.
I'm just saying what I heard from them.
Granny Lana said she's in Utah. So I don't want you to say necessarily where you're at or whatever you feel comfortable with, but how far are you from Bryce? And are you towards like Arches Moab area? Because I think that's where we're going to end up. but I'd love to meet up with you if you are available to.
Kids will have a triple bunk bed. I've never seen one of them. I got to see that. That would be cool.
I bet.
I was the oldest of 3 boys, and I always had my own room. And then the other 2, and they fought like crazy. We all did, but so I don't know what that's like, but that'd be cool. I'd want the one on the top. So I
Simple
could
life of Queen said, Chef got it right.
Kids get the
Kids
RV.
get the RV. Yeah,
That's
for the
not a
first 2
bad
days, the
idea,
kids were
but
sleeping in the RV.
It's also not a good idea.
Yeah.
Man, you can actually see Jeff's eyeballs now. Couldn't see them before.
Dude, these glasses have changed my life again. Thank
You
you
like
once again.
Do you like the bifocals? You got used to that?
I'm still, it warps stuff. If
I
I'm
know.
not looking at it straight on, if I'm looking at it at an angle, everything's warped, and that I haven't gotten used.
I put mine on in the morning for a while, and they're better than the last pair I had, but I couldn't wear them all day. I mean, it takes, but you got the no lines. I got the ones it's obvious, Medicare, that they paid for them, so I had to get those kind. They won't pay for the no lines.
I couldn't imagine wearing the ones with lines all day, every single day.
But those frames are bigger, so I don't see them. Those 2 below will understand in a few years what bifocals are, because they're going to need. When you hit 40, you're reading. You can't read without them. Reading glasses.
I heard you had Oklahoma education, so I don't think it's the glasses, Dogman.
You ain't sitting in a chair next to me right now, son. You're 2,000 miles, 1,000 miles away, so yeah, we'll let that go.
Mel said, so what do y'all do today? We slept a lot.
That's all you ever do.
No, Mel texted me at like midnight last night and said that they had just finished up all that electricity and stuff in the house. So they were grinding last night. I
was impressed with that electricity.
Yeah.
Gary
killed it.
Gary does his research and they do good. Hey, I didn't know nothing about electrical when I bought this place, and man, I couldn't tell you the disasters I've had. But I also didn't have internet when I was here, and I had to figure that out on my own.
Yeah, we got up and it was really nice. It was cloudy. It was like in the low 80s, and we went to town and we did laundry and we walked around to like 5 gift shops and like a bunch of rock shops, and then we were gonna hit one more hike in Zion, but we couldn't find a parking spot, so we were just like, let's just burn off. So then we came out here and set up camp.
Is it a campground or like a boondocking spot?
Yeah, it's like a boondock spot, really. Just there's a road with like pull-off spots everywhere that you can just set up rocks and have fire. I don't know. There's probably people all around us like, shut up.
Come join us. We're live on YouTube. There's 225 people watching.
How many?
225.
It's better than a generator. Listening to generators running campgrounds are the absolute worst.
Oh, I hate that. MT Homestead. How you guys doing? I know you've been in here a while. I heard it earlier, but StreamYard chat is like I don't know, on my monitor it's a little skinny window, so you don't see it like you do on YouTube.
I'm watching on Lindsay's phone. Granny Lana, yeah, I'll look it up and see about how close it is to us, and if it's not way out of the way, I'll check it out for sure. If you could send me an email with your information, that'd be great. DutchCreekCabin@gmail.com is still good. Probably easier. But yeah, I'm ready to be home, Jeff. Honestly, man, it's been wonderful seeing all this stuff, but I think Lindsay figured out pretty quick. It's not as easy as it sounds. Like it'll wear you out, and then it's just like, then you got to go back and organize the whole bus every night before you go to sleep and stuff like that. It's like,
It's work.
yeah, it's work,
Yeah.
but it's beautiful. I'm not bitching, but it's just I'm ready to be back in Arkansas.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't blame you if you want to head back now. I ain't gonna hold your feet to the
I did home. I need my deck on, man. You're gonna help me with that.
What is it? Your deck?
My deck. That's
yeah,
waiting.
top deck. Yeah. I'll be back soon. I was shooting for Halloween, but then the homecoming parade's like on the 21st, I think. So I gotta be home before that, and then
you gotta be home plenty before that to make sure all 3 vehicles are ready to go in that parade.
Exactly. Right.
It wears on you hard, man. I know. I've been all over this place, but it wears on you. Then you know, after a couple of weeks, probably after 2 weeks you were gone, you were wishing you were back home.
Yeah, I still had a lot to see. Like, it's kind of coming to the point where it's like, if I can't go to Arizona now, and I was gonna go through southern New Mexico, and then like come through, you know, on the far east or far west side of Texas and come up through that way. But I just don't think it's gonna happen now with the heat. So I'm pretty much at the point where
you could head north and go through Flagstaff. That's not hot, like, you know, but there's no way to avoid heat where you're at. You're going to hit it.
Yeah, and it's not me that I'm worried about. It's the Volkswagen, just to make that clear.
Air cooled and hot air ain't going to work with it.
Hey, Drew, when are you going to Maine? So I would love to see the East Coast now, since I've been to the West Coast. Everything but California on the West Coast I visited, which I went to California, but only like the northeastern side of it.
That's
anyways, I went from Crater Lake to Reno, so it's just like literally the corner right there of California. But anyways, I would like to see the East Coast maybe next year. This year I got to get the school bus home and start decking out the school bus, and then I think I'm going to do the East Coast with the school bus. But the West Coast is way easier for camping and stuff like that. On the East Coast, I heard it's really hard to find places to sleep. So,
yeah, it's so heavily populated. I was looking at a map. Watch out! I was looking at a map, dreaming how I've never been to Maine. I want to get up there someday too.
Let's do it, dude.
I'm like, what route would I take? Would I go up through Illinois, my old stomping grounds, and visit, and then over across? Or do you go?
No.
Almost Homestead. Is that board under the mattress holding up all in caps? Is he trying to be funny here? Or?
No, I broke a board under the bed like before I got with Lindsay. So now we've been being careful with it. But Jeff, let me tell you the route that you got to take, dude. You got to go up through New Mexico, Colorado, and then hit Yellowstone, and then go that way. Because, dude, Yellowstone is heaven, man. It's like the best place on earth, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be a little out of the way, but that would be the best route to take.
See that you can't. Don't try to do it all at once. I think you probably learned that on this trip. Is you know, make plans for like 10 different ones. But I got to get up to Maine, and I haven't been to like Rhode Island and
Vermont. I want to see Vermont.
Yeah,
Virginia,
Vermont.
I've been everywhere except for that part of the country. I've been to New York but I haven't been to New Hampshire, Maine, or any of that. I want to go, and that's the most beautiful part of the country, from what I hear. My parents.
We need a big old caravan with professional drivers for us, and
hell yeah,
run a bus. And I ain't talking Mama V bus. I'm talking a full size. Hey, we know somebody's got a big full size bus.
Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that, man.
That's good.
I'll be back.
He's going to pee. Betcha. All right, look at the comments here. Now that Jeff's gone from the controls, it'll go well. Hey, we're all clear. I'm sitting in the house. I haven't.
Yosemite. Yeah, I didn't make it to Yosemite.
See, he left.
I didn't either, and I lived out in Sacramento. But the other day, I was talking about you, and I said Yosemite instead of Yellowstone.
Yeah, I noticed
because
that.
Yosemite is literally on my brain.
I love Yosemite. It's beautiful. I've been there. El Capitan. That is something to see.
Did you ever see Alex Honnold climb it?
Probably on YouTube. I don't remember. Yeah. I don't remember names like you do, man. But
Alex Honnold.
I watched that guy climb it freestyle, and he went to the hard part. Yeah, I watched that. I watched that documentary.
Yeah, that dude's a legend.
Yep.
He's actually got a series on. I don't have TV, but he's got a series on now. I think on Nat Geo or the History Channel or something. But it's called like Life on the Edge or something like that. But it's Alex Honnold. If y'all are interested, it's
cool.
Very cool.
And they sleep in tents on the side of that. I don't know what they call them.
Well, not Alex, but
they sleep in tents on the side of the mountain.
Yeah. Alex doesn't sleep up there, though. He just climbs it straight up and then just gets down. But, like, most people do, like El Capitan, like you said, most people make it like a week-long thing, and they just sleep on the side. Yeah. Alex Honnold climbed it in like 8 hours or something. Just
that thing is massive. You look up, and they look like little ants up there, and you'll see tents coming out.
Sheesh.
It's amazing.
I made it to Crater Lake.
And then the redwood trees, that's something to see. I got something in my eye.
Yeah, I didn't see them.
I want to see them.
They're awesome. They're humongous. They're like 2,000-year-old trees. Mm-hmm. They were here when Jesus walked.
That's right.
There he is again. He's back.
Oh, this person just pulled into a camp spot like right next to us.
Damn. Get out your gat, man. Get out your gat. Oh, you don't have
a West Coast or Mountain Time?
I'm 1 hour in front of y'all.
All right, so it's only 9 p.m. there.
No.
The party's just getting started at the boondocking spot.
How many people's in here? How come I can't see that?
110.
110.
210.
Oh, 210.
No problem at all. We're kind of chatting with these people, but as long as that won't bother you, then perfect. Yeah, you're welcome.
Have a good night.
If you need anything, just let us know.
Do they have a YouTube channel? We'll give them a shout out.
Are they weird?
No, she seemed very nice.
Hey, man, you got a cigarette?
There are tons of traveling YouTube channels out there, so you never know. Have you spied any other potential YouTubers? You know, just watching them filming and thinking, I bet they're YouTubers.
Yeah, I've seen one or two. I've seen one or two people filming with a GoPro, and I asked one guy, I was like, "Hey, do you have a YouTube channel?" And he's like, "No." and then I was like, "Okay." And then a different guy I ran into at the sand dunes, at the Great Sand Dunes in Colorado. And I said, "Hey, do you have a YouTube channel?" And he was carrying a GoPro too. And he said, "I'm going to after this." So I lost Jeff and Dogman. I don't know.
Oh, we're here.
I messed up.
I don't know. I might have to back out and rejoin because I lost both of y'all's picture, and I don't want to talk over you guys.
On top of your head. Don't touch.
It's like down to just Dogman now.
And do not put those earbuds in. Oh my God, those earbud things. I'm
gonna back out.
I'm at your place. I'm gonna throw them out. And that fanny pack. That ain't coming Wednesday. Nobody wears them since 1988.
You're not telling me what to do.
1988. No, nobody wears those. Guys, comment if fanny packs are cool.
I never claimed they were cool. See, that's a straw man argument. I don't care if they're cool. Beards aren't cool. Hats aren't cool.
When I was in the military,
isn't cool.
They forbid us from wearing those things. And we didn't want to wear them.
But I can't see Dogman, so I'm going to try again.
Can you see me now? Come back, Drew. Come back. Mel wears a fanny pack. It's cool. She's a girl.
Still can't see Dogman.
Girl can get away with a fanny pack, but a guy. But then I watch these prank
But
videos.
it's working on Lindsay's phone, so I don't think it's. I think it's just my connection or something.
Drew went rogue. He doesn't see us or hear us. But I watch these prank videos called the Bushman. Have you ever watched those? Them are funny, man.
They're not grounds, but they're not cool.
Jeff, I don't see your hands, and they're messing up. There was the other one.
On the mouse.
You're pushing buttons and screwing things
Well,
up.
I have to, when they come in and out, I have to add them to the stream.
Sorry to keep dropping in and out, dude. I kept popping up and Dogman wasn't there, so I didn't want to talk over him.
Straw hat, no shoes. I like fanny packs. Mike, you sound like a wife.
What kind of shirts do they make that carry? I mean, I can put all kinds of stuff in mine. Flashlights and keys and my wallet and my extra GoPro battery and
Why do you need? I don't understand. I see men wear across their chest. I've lived 56 years and I needed to carry a bunch of crap.
I carried a fanny pack all week.
But you're a girl. It's a replacement for a purse. It's a man purse. It's what he's got. A man don't need to carry nothing but stuff in his front pockets. And I don't even carry a wallet unless I go to town.
We got more things to carry with us in this day and age.
No, we don't.
Times they are a changing. You got to have a cell phone and a GoPro and an extra battery and a flashlight. And
I carry it in my hands like a man.
And your keys and your other keys.
Pockets. You wear pants with pockets, not skinny jeans, man.
Well, then you got to sit down. It's no comfortable sitting with a big old wad of thing in your wallet in your back pocket. You can't sit on your phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
2022. What a I should have been dead 10 years ago. And then there was silence.
No, I don't think. Are you talking about the late night boom boom or what?
At least you don't have a man bun, Drew. Don't even think of growing one of them. I don't do those.
I don't either.
Yeah, you couldn't do a man bun. You could do a man bun beard. We could figure something out there. Oh, good Lord. Here we go.
Mike, leave Jeff alone. He's got
What?
a built-in.
They said wear a mask. I'll give you a mask.
Cindy said that Grandma is about 2 hours north. Thank you, Cindy.
No, I won't leave. I'm a bully. If you haven't figured out I'm a bully, I'm a bully. Somebody's got to be a bully.
See, that's the thing. Leave all that stuff in your truck. When I'm not driving, I don't have my truck. So when I'm out riding with Mike and we're going out, then I got to have all my stuff with me. So,
dude, we don't go out.
Myself, I don't need a fanny pack. But if I'm riding with somebody else, then I got to carry all my stuff, and it's so much more convenient than shoving everything in a pocket, looking like a Billy Bob with your pockets all bulged out from 20 things in it.
Number one, we don't go out.
Look like a dweeb who wears a fanny pack.
We don't go out. We go places. Okay, two dudes going places.
Out to eat. We went out to eat together.
But then when you got that, if that ain't how you say it, you say we had grub together. We stopped for some grub. So you got to get used to being in Arkansas, in the South.
Whenever I ride my motorcycle, I always carry a backpack. So I know about the fanny pack thing. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but yeah, I hate just cramming my pockets full of stuff. So I'm with you. I'm with you on the pack. I think Lindsay wears it better than you, but I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm all about function over form. I don't care what it looks like if it functions for me good.
You don't remember, but you probably do, Jeff. You remember, I don't know, I'm 6 years older or 4 years older than you. In the 70s, you didn't get your cell phone out, call your buddy, and, you walked your butt to his house and knocked on the door. Can Jimmy come out and play? Kids today don't do that. They FaceTime or whatever. Hey, man, you want to play some jacks or whatever? They FaceTime that.
Hey, Dogman, do you know what a boomer is?
A Sooner?
Boomer? A boomer. No, it's like an old person that says, you and your FaceTime.
I guess I'm one of them then.
I'm not.
All our subscribers are too, so there you go.
I was born in 70. I'm not a boomer.
Yeah, it's just a baby. It's like if you're a baby boomer.
What year was you born in, Drew?
I was born in 90.
What year was Lindsay born in?
86.
86. Ooh, older woman. I remember sitting in a bar in 90 at New Year's Eve. Yeah.
I went to a super cool bar in Colorado. Not this trip, but last time I went to Colorado, and
Dick's Last Resort.
No, I forget the name of it, but it was like a 150-year-old bar. It was so cool. It was all timber frame and everything. I wanted to go back. If I go through Colorado, I'll go back.
Wyoming, cool. There was a bar that had been there for like 100 years. Man, it was cool. But I can't remember where. Laramie, I think. Did you go through
Laramie, Wyoming? Yeah. Frozen.
Uh-oh. So I was trying to map out my trip to Maine, and I don't know. I can't go to Yellowstone and then over. But do I go up to Chicago, or do I go across through Tennessee and my old stomping grounds in East Tennessee? So I don't know which way to go. I should make two trips. That was my conclusion. I need
just don't go through Memphis. Memphis is bad.
I'd rather stay out of the big cities and camp out.
In fact, I remember Mel and Anthony's mother saying they were going to the Memphis Zoo, and I commented, do not go to Memphis, man. And they did. They went, and they came back. I guess they made it, but that is the most dangerous city, one of the most dangerous cities in this country. Avoid it at all costs, and you've seen on the news how bad that city is, and it's bad. And I got there at 2 a.m. I had Iowa plates on. I was living in Iowa, and I got off somewhere. I was going to Milledgeville, Georgia. I got off the wrong exit, and I ended up in the hood, which Memphis is all the hood. And man,
your Atlas didn't get you there.
Woo! That we didn't have no atlases in '96, or GPS or nothing in '96. It was during the Olympics, and I was blowing through all the red lights because when you're in the hood when there's nothing but liquor stores and check cashing places, and everybody's out at night and they're standing on the corners, and here I am in a S10 Chevy S10. And these guys jumped in a car and was chasing after me. I was the only man this color in that, and they chased me over the bridge in Arkansas, way out of my way, but I found back roads back in Georgia. Memphis is horrible, and anybody who's been there will tell you.
Ridge Life is just outside of Memphis.
Well, my grandparents took
Yeah,
me
he'd
there.
be somebody I wouldn't mind seeing. Wouldn't that be awesome? I got to do that. I got to hurry up and make some bank on chicken so I can hire somebody and go travel a little bit.
I'll drive you.
Memphis, Jeff. That's something you need to see.
What, Memphis?
And New Orleans, man. If you talk about being scared,
I'd love to do a southern trip down to New Orleans and then over to Savannah, Georgia, and then down into Florida and see some family, and then back along the southern coast, like Mobile, Alabama, Biloxi. I went to a lot of those places.
Where in Alabama?
Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile, Alabama.
And then another trip, I want to go back through Tennessee, where I used to live on the eastern Asheville, North Carolina, Bristol, Virginia area, and then go up. And then I wouldn't mind going to Niagara Falls again, up along, and this time get there before dark when they turn everything off. They turn Niagara Falls off at dark, just for future reference.
They turn them off. They just quit falling.
They divert the river into electric generation, and they turn the lights off after dark.
Wow.
True story. You can Google it. And I got there after dark, and Niagara Falls was closed.
That sucks.
That's all right. I went back the next day. And then
what's the temperature right now where you're at?
I'm filming with my phone, so I can't look, but I'd say it's like high 50s at best.
That's why you got that big old thick.
Dude, that's
When's
beautiful weather.
It's cold.
I got to get me a fire pit built so we can sit around the fire.
Sounds good.
Hey, Jeff, guess what? I'm telling you this so you don't think I stole yours. I ordered a DeWalt weed eater today. Even though I got that big beast of one, I want one of them electric ones so I can go around and just keep things down.
They're handy.
I didn't get the 60 volt. Yeah, I didn't get the 60 volt like you got. I just got the 20 volt because I've got a ton of batteries, that go with that. And it was only like $129, but I ordered one just to keep around the house, trim down. But I need to get a weed.
Yeah, I need to make more than one trip and go one way and another way back on multiple trips. Rob Depart, he does some traveling. I love seeing his posts.
You're not going to do any traveling. You got too many chickens. Unless you talk somebody in that knows chickens. I don't know who you'd find.
What are you ranting about now?
To watch
Cindy said I could watch them. Cindy said I could watch them, but if I watch them, that means I can't go. So we'll make Dogman watch them. He doesn't want to leave anyway.
I know chickens. So.
Yeah.
I'll have his chickens line dancing in a week. Funky Gold Medina too. Is there anybody still in here? How many people's in here?
210.
Man, these people got nothing better to do. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's going to be my project next year.
Tiny Farm Nuggets in the house. Did y'all see his video? Did y'all see the lecture I gave him?
Hi, Brett and Deborah.
Man, dude.
Hey.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm just glad you're okay. But don't be doing that holding your camera stuff. Nobody does that.
Just go look, man. No hands.
Yeah, we did. That was funny because I put that out right after he put that video out. After I scolded him for filming, but the difference is I was doing the filming in the passenger seat. And we all know Brett. He just
Arkansas roads. They have very little of a lip between the side and man, you hit that lip. I've never when I've been driving, but I've had 3 friends. I've been riding with their car, and you just go 6 inches off the road. You hit that lip, and you spin around, or you're rolling in the ditch, or these roads without any lip on them, they're dangerous. Freaks me out.
Deborah, half of Tiny, he was not filming when he wrecked. Then how did we get shots of him wrecking? I don't get it. Did he hit the button when he started wreck? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Brett cannot be trusted. Brett cannot be trusted without Deborah. So y'all need to plan the trips together. We all know Brett. We know he gets nuts.
Yeah, Deborah just gets lost on the top of mountains, so they do need to stick together.
They're defending themselves here.
I'm glad you're all right, Brett. That is scary. I know how scary that is. That is so scary.
When I saw that, it kind of pissed me off, but I'm fine.
Yeah, we're glad you're okay.
You guys have had.
I hope the vehicle's salvageable too.
You guys have had enough problems, and you didn't need that.
I don't think the vehicle was salvageable when it left the dealership.
It's from the man that buys stuff out of the junkyard. Hey, what would you offer him for that, Drew?
Oh, I wonder. It depends what size tires are on it.
No windshield. No, Brett. I know he's going to drive that. If it starts, he's going to drive that thing the way it is.
I mean, they could just use it as a farm truck.
You're not going to get a new windshield in it. I can tell you that from the damage of the body. So
they'd fit in our county.
Oh, Deborah left. She's done.
She's mad, huh?
She knows we were kidding.
No, Deborah's the non-humorous one, and Brett is the humorous one. So Deborah might be mad, somewhat embarrassed, and I don't care. I'm going to tell you. But come back, Deborah. Nobody's dissing on you. We're just glad Brett's okay. That's it. That's it.
He said someone accused him of drinking.
I seen that, and I almost commented. That pissed me off.
The sheriff showed up. Like, if the cops were there, if he was drinking, then he would have been in big shit. So obviously he wasn't drinking.
They showed before he left the truck was fine. They have that as proof. Brett's just not drunk without drinking. He's just goofy, like me.
Yeah.
But he wasn't drinking. He was just. And I told him, change the title. I flipped my truck, filming a YouTube video so others might learn something.
Wood Beast, what was it? Wood Beast on YouTube said, "May I ask a question?" Yes, Wood Beast, ask a question.
Dude, all these raccoons are coming from your property. I'm still mad about that.
Raccoons.
Are they?
Raccoons.
Why do they come from
They got that cliff, but they all come from that direction.
Let Drew speak. Drew's going to read a question from a subscriber.
Yeah, but we don't have the question. So we got to fill the void until the question gets asked. But anyway.
Jeff, do you have a membership set up on your page?
No. I almost did that this month. Dude, YouTube had a special in August where they were offering $500 cash to people.
I didn't get that.
Wow.
I know. It was select people, and I almost did it. But I might do a membership someday. Probably not.
Oh, okay. Woodbeast says.
That's the question. What are your thoughts on banning gas engines? I think anybody. No. No, 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 no. What are your thoughts on nuclear power? Because you can't ban gas engines unless we've got about 140 times more nuclear power plants than we currently have.
Agreed. Yeah. I don't know if you know my channel, Wood Beast, but I have a ton of old vehicles. So I am all about combustion engines. I love them to death. And a lot of people are swapping like electric motors into old cars, and I think it's just a complete sin. But yeah, like Jeff said, unless we have nuclear, then we're not going to get there anyway. So, I mean, they banned all the electric cars in Colorado or in California, and then a week later, 2 days later, said, "Hey, could you just not charge them for a couple hours a day?" Like, it's just obviously it ain't gonna work, you know.
And I'm not against electric cars. They totally have their place in the market. I'm a free market guy. Let the market decide.
Yep.
In cities, where you're only driving 10 miles to work and 10 miles at home, and then maybe at night you might go 10 miles for dinner and back. Electric cars can serve an awesome need for that, but not for everybody. There can't be a one-size-fits-all solution. But electric has its place, but there's no way we can, with the technology we have right now, there's no way we can get rid of gas engines. Scotty Kilmer, I watch him all the time. He was always harping on this. And he goes in depth into the kilowatt hours needed to charge a car, what happens at lower temperatures, they don't maintain the charge, and there's just so many unintended consequences. And Scotty Kilmer does a good job of, being realistic about the future of electric cars.
He's the greatest of all time car guy for sure on YouTube. Nice tomato dog.
You grow that?
There is hope. I will grow tomatoes this year.
There was an electric car this week I think in West Virginia maybe, and it ran out of battery right in front of a coal plant, and it blocked the entrance, and they had to the coal miners all lined up and pushed the car to a generator and then charged it with an electric generator. I mean with a gas generator. Probably diesel actually. But.
I'm watching Vice Grip Garage where he's putting the Hemi in the C10. Have you been watching that?
No, I haven't had the service, man. Service and battery has been my downfall. But
why not? Oh, he's on the road.
Yeah, but I don't want to watch someone put a Dodge motor in any kind of Chevrolet ever, so I probably will skip that.
It's not a Dodge motor. It's a Hemi motor.
Oh.
Mopar.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. I'm just repeating that's what he said.
Vice Grip Garage?
Yeah.
Anything Jeff says about motor stuff, we're not listening. Yeah. Jeff knows chickens. He don't know trucks.
I've got a pretty cool one though.
Hey, Jason.
I rode in his Suburban a few times. It's loud. He blamed that on Drew for putting in cherry bombs. I'm like, damn. I don't like loud vehicles unless they're hot. That ain't a.
Tundra Jason said,
you never know.
I don't like blasphemy, which I think they took that Hemi out of that car. Didn't we see that?
No. He's putting it in a square body C10. Why? I don't know. That guy does weird stuff, man. But he's got a couple million subscribers, so whatever he's doing is right.
Yeah.
He went on a road trip with his son. And one night they stopped at this garage, and the guy had a go-kart track set up around the house, and it was really cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Straw Hat No Shoes said Wiley's taking 365 Chevy trucks to make a dual cab. Me and Wiley talked about that when we were out there. Yeah, like a crew cab, but in the 60s. They actually made some, but Not a whole lot. They're pretty hard to come by, but yeah, he's
Well,
gonna
like
cut
he's
one
gonna
open.
chop up 3 trucks, and so you got the front end and the regular cab, then add another one to it.
I guess so. He told me he was only gonna do 2 trucks, but maybe he's doing 3 now.
Then you use another one for the bed.
Yeah, you'd have to have a really long frame though. You're probably gonna use a motorhome frame or something.
And we all froze. Did you hear me, Lindsay?
What?
I got a question for you.
Oh, what?
Have y'all stopped at any stores and you've opened your mouth and talked out there on the West Coast yet?
Yeah, I asked him for a buggy.
And did they
He didn't know what I meant.
and did they hear your accent and go, "You ain't from around here, are you?"
He said a cart, and I said, "Sorry, I'm from Arkansas."
No. That's what you get out there. Man,
We haven't talked to a whole lot of people though.
Yeah.
when I moved to Minnesota, that was where and I grew up in Oklahoma. And man, every time I open my mouth, where are you from?
I'm sure it'll happen. I sound pretty
Yep.
country.
You will.
My first my first hotel management job was Johnson City, Tennessee. And it took me a good 2 months before I knew what the heck my staff was talking about. Because I was from Illinois. I was not used to that type of Tennessee accent. And it was
Well,
rough.
now you got one. You sound just like a Southerner now.
Well, not just like it, but Chicago.
Mama V said it's a
Ain't
buggy.
got as many raccoons. as Chicago.
The Bears. Has football season started yet? I don't watch them anymore since they did that Neyland stuff.
Well, the NFL, no.
Yeah,
College started.
I quit in all sports, man. You know, if you don't want to be in this country, bye. I'll get you.
After the Chicago Cubs finally won a World Series,
I watched every pitch of that series.
I probably watched, yeah. Dude, I'd been waiting since I was a kid. I grew up, yeah. The 84 playoffs against the Padres with Ryan Sandberg, yeah. Heartbreak until just a few years ago they won it. Now I'm not as interested.
That's the thing about the South, man. Baseball's not a sport, a big sport down here. People don't follow.
It depends on where you're at, though. Texas,
Not
it
Arkansas.
is. Arkansas doesn't have an Oklahoma.
Oklahoma doesn't have a tech team either.
Baseball's just not promoted down south like it is up north.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're like a lower team.
University of Arkansas is a good baseball program. Andrew
I like
Bennett.
baseball. I like playing it, but watching it is boring. It's very boring to me. I don't know why.
Have something else going on also.
While we're talking about accents,
Yeah.
the craziest accent I've ever heard is Margarita from Come On Homesteading. Is that not the craziest accent? It's because she talks country, but rolls her R's like Mexican, and then I always forget where she's from, but she's got like some French like type sling to it. I don't know. It's really crazy to listen to her talk. I get kind of mesmerized because I'm like studying what she's saying.
I haven't seen. I watched it, but go watch Shed Happens. They're 2 ex-Amish people, and Amish people talk weird. They repossess sheds. You know, all these companies sell these shed to house things, and they go repo them because if you buy one of them on financing, you're doing wrong because you buy one and pay cash. Don't finance it. They will take you to the cleaners. But it's called Shed Happens, and he calls a shed a shit.
Shit.
And they have live streams, man, and they've talked to me. They're cool people. They're they grew up Amish.
Pennsylvania Dutch.
But yeah, they're in Pennsylvania, and they left the Amish life, which blame none of them for doing because it's crazy. But they might have.
Not as crazy as a bunch of other stuff out there.
Hey, Wood Beast, you should follow my channel. I think we're pretty similar minded. Just a heads up.
There you go. Go subscribe to Drew's Lens.
Comment about the toe fungus.
No, I didn't see the toe fungus. I saw he said remember 9/11.
Yeah, I remember 9/11.
He was talking about muscle cars earlier. He was talking about muscle cars and gas engines. That's what I was saying. Yeah, he should follow me.
I seen that.
Full-blown Country is in the house.
Hello?
Shit happens. Yeah, y'all go check that channel out, man. These are cool. They're young people. And that man has left the Amish life, and he has bought all his own. I mean, not crappy equipment, nice equipment. And it's very entertaining. Very entertaining.
No, Wood Beast, I was being for real, dude. I wasn't thinking you were trolling. Sorry. He was just talking about muscle cars and stuff earlier, so I was thinking maybe.
I was half right. Thanks, Karen.
Guys, what's a question you want to ask me or Jeff or Drew and Lindsay? Let's go to the chat and see. What is the deepest secrets you want to know?
I haven't caught any fish. I've only fished twice since I've been on the road, but I haven't caught any fish. Ugh.
Neither has Marcel from It's All Grady. Even though here's my bait advice.
Here's a question. What do you think of the Queen dying?
I think she lived a damn long life, and we all die. And she lived a great life, and she was probably a great woman from what I've read, and we're in America, but we all came from different places, mostly Europe. It's time for the old son to take charge. Monarchs, they don't have any power. It's the prime minister runs the country, but that's kind of a
political power. They still have a lot of cultural and social power, and that is still powerful.
But it's a monarch, and whatever, let them do what they do. Doesn't work for us, but we all came from that, or we came from other places. So,
the next question, someone said, Drew, what are your plans when you get back home? I'm gonna play golf first thing.
My deck on.
First thing I'm gonna do is play golf.
And then we're gonna finish my truck.
Yeah, and then
golf,
a parade.
Regular golf or disc golf or both?
Regular golf. And then the next question was, how long do I think that the bus is gonna take? So me and Lindsay bought a schoolie right whenever we got into Oklahoma, like 2 weeks into my trip. We stopped and bought a school bus. It's a 1964 Chevy school bus, and we are going to we're gonna fix it up. And I think it's gonna take a whole entire year, but I hope to have it ready by like next summer because I want to take a trip next summer in it. But yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be a ton of work.
We can do it.
Search and Sabrina says, what would be each of your dream vehicle? Mine's a 67 GMC pickup. Nice truck. What about you, Jeff? Or Mike?
My dream vehicle, 68 GTO.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can beat that one. Yeah.
I'll never get it.
I'm going with a Bluebird bus camper conversion because I want.
Oh yeah.
I want to take naps.
Then buy these.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like a 72 Chevy Blazer would be my dream vehicle. That's going to be my next big investment.
I never got into cars much. I had a 1991 Nissan 240 SX. I'd love to have another one of those. That thing was so much fun. But that's the only. This Boss Hog is the first 8-cylinder vehicle I've ever owned. And my first 6-cylinder vehicle was a minivan, I think. So I just.
Well, I don't know if you guys. I just put a video up right before this live stream. I bought a Ford F-250 Super Duty. Man, I am pumped because. But then I was bringing it home and the shocks are bad and it started shaking, and so we're going to get that changed. But I paid a lot of money for it, and I paid a lot of money getting everything fixed, and we're still working on it. My mechanic was the top dog in, I don't think it was Modesto, I can't remember, big city in California. And I worked with him. I worked at that shop. And it's nice to own stuff free and clear, you know.
You could have bought a pretty damn nice GTO for the same money you bought that truck for. And I hope that you don't sleep at night knowing that. No, I'm just saying.
What's a GTO going to do for me where I live, man? It ain't going to. I'm buying something practical with 70,000 miles on it. That's it. It's 10 years old. My truck is 30 years old. It's a 92. This is 2012. You know, I haven't made bad decisions the last 10 years. I don't think I did with that, but I have sunk $6,000 into fixing it up, bringing it back. But I'm still below book on that thing.
I still have a lot to learn about cars before I could probably pick my dream car. Some of the older Corvettes, just the looks of them were incredible.
Dude.
But then you've got the old like Rolls Royces and those, you know, those big cars. Some of those are cool. I don't know enough about it.
Yeah, you're in the city, man. You're not in the city no more. You don't need to think Rolls Royce, Corvettes. You need to think
It's
big
a
ass,
dream car. I can dream however I want.
big ass trucks. He's thinking Chicago cities. No.
No, I'm thinking a dream car.
Well, yeah, but you can
If I
have
wanted
dreams.
practical, I'd have a minivan.
Well, if you would film more of Dogman's activities instead of your chickens, you might grow more and get that Corvette, man. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think, Drew?
Yeah.
YouTube decided a long time ago they're not promoting me, so I am not planning on that.
He's negative Nancy. Negative Nancy is what he is.
Realistic.
Man, this life is like going on forever.
We
Is
should
there
do some kind of challenge. We
And
should do
nobody-
some kind of funny challenge when I get back.
Nobody's watching the chat. Let's see.
Sandra, no. When I have enough, I have to make enough money to pay my bills. So I don't have extra time to do other stuff. That's why I changed my channel name from Homestead, because I don't have time to homestead and garden. And I'm not sitting here collecting a government check and knowing that I've got a great income every single month. So all of my time and energy has to go into income. So a vegetable garden, once my income is secure and my business is off and going, then I'd love to start homesteading and do all this other kinds of stuff, but no gardening.
You should apply for disability, Jeff.
Who says I haven't?
You know me. So I'm collecting a government check, and I'm a bad guy. I'm a disabled veteran, man. Hey, that's what we do.
I'm not talking about other people's situations. I'm talking about mine. A lot of people assume, and it's not a safe assumption.
Look at Drew. Look at Drew. He's got his head. He's like,
No, I was reading comments.
Yeah, there we go. A Jetsons mobile. It's 2022. We're supposed to have a Jetsons mobile.
I like getting Jeff mad. It's funny. You know I know how to agitate him.
Hey, did you just move the camera with your belly, dog man? You got called out,
Gravity.
not me.
I've got a lot of gardening videos. Go
He's
back
a-
and watch my first 2
He's,
years.
he's a tough guy from 1,000 miles away, ain't he?
Sandra said that we should do a cooking contest whenever.
Oh, you
whenever I get home.
would lose, son. You would
Well,
lose.
that's fine. That just means I get to
Depends
eat
on what
good food. I don't care if I win.
We're gonna have a hootenanny when everybody gets back. I guess everybody's you because ain't nobody else left. All right, Robert Scott, is that your relative, Lindsay?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
So, C. Clifton said, I watch some big channels, but I never miss Jeff's videos. You're not just a chicken channel, even though that's what your content's about. You shouldn't sell yourself short. Relaxing content. And I agree. And, dude, that intro that you put yesterday, you, like, soaking your feet and all that, or was that today's video? I forget. But anyway, great intro, dude. It was great, dude. I was like, dang, look at you, Jeff.
He did say it.
That GoPro's got you rocking now, don't it?
Oh, watch out. Now I want 2 of them so I can. Yeah, no, I'm joking.
You ain't getting two.
No, I'm gonna earn my own and give this one.
And now I gotta order new batteries. I got 1 battery left, but your channel is rocking with the GoPro, Jeff.
Yeah, I do. You gave me 2. I'm not even using the second one yet. Honestly, I have not even used the second one yet.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
I ordered 2 more, and then I ordered a charger that will charge 3 at one time.
Next time, go through my Amazon link so I get a commission on it.
There you go. I'm a hustler, baby.
Yeah, I am now.
Yeah,
Seriously, though, they've got an Amazon influencer program now, which is different than the old associate program. So I'm a test subject, but I get my own page on Amazon where I can put up item lists. And people can go there and they can get stuff that I list, and I get a bigger commission for that. But they can also just go from there off to their own buying stuff, and I get commission on them. I don't know how well it'll work, but
And also, on YouTube, you can promote products. It's on when you edit your video and it goes to the end screen. There's a thing where you can click products. So if I use Lowry's season salt in one of my videos, I will include that, and then I get paid 2 cents or whatever when somebody wants Lowry's. So there's
the
certain
Amazon
things.
influencer, you put the Lowry's on your page, and then they can go through there. And so, yeah, I've already had 3 people buy stuff through it, and I only announced it yesterday. So
I'm not gonna buy nothing from your channel. Nothing. I ain't buying it. I'm just not.
Whose link do you use?
Amazon.
Free money for Jeff, and he's turning you down.
I know,
He
man.
just wants you to get that. He wants you on that government money. That's why he's trying to talk you into it.
Everybody does.
I will buy you a big block of government cheese. Big block.
It might melt better than that stuff at Harps. That's all I got to say about that.
That's Lindsay's fault. She works there. We're blaming her. We're blaming
It's not there. It ain't her fault.
But we're blaming you.
Dogman, you can buy me a big block. 454, please.
No. I had one of them pickups with the 454. Man, that was the most trouble trying to sell that truck. Guys, these hillbillies here come up and say, hey, man, I'll give you this and that. And they take it out and they run it. And I know what you're talking about. No, ain't doing it.
Dang it.
Tiny Farm Nuggets is still on here. Where's the buffet? He's just off the wall, man. I know it ain't. Deborah.
Hey, Tundra, my trucks were made here too, bro.
Mexico, Canadian.
Yeah, see, I watch too much Scotty Kilmer. I'm actually starting to learn this stuff. But yeah, Toyotas are you know,
The best trucks
bigger
to have.
percentage of them are made here than Ford, and yeah, it's strange. And now Buick is like half Chinese. You can't even keep track with all this stuff anymore.
Look at him. He's in a campground. He's still going almost 2 hours. How are you getting power? Your solar?
Yeah, the Blue Eddy still had some power, so I charged my phone before, but now we're going to be sucking up sun tomorrow because it was cloudy all day. We couldn't charge it with the solar panel, so.
He's stuck in Utah. It's too hot to leave. I know.
No, I think the high in it tomorrow is probably like low 90s or high 80s.
We got a late comment here. Artie Science Gal, Dogman. You are obsessed. Nothing wrong with a man bag. I beg to differ.
Yeah, Ford. Virginia Neely, I did Google it. And Ford makes stuff in Mexico, in Canada, in Brazil, and yeah, not all their stuff is made in America. Well, except maybe Tesla and the new people, but everybody is global now.
Lindsay will be home like probably next weekend, and then I'll probably be home early October.
She better be, because all the shopping carts are still outside. We got to run a 33, man. 33. You don't ever leave the grocery store again.
That's what my boss said too.
Yeah, and somebody else made it. All of the chips in cars is none of those chips are made in America.
I got a question about the store Lindsay works at. Okay, I'm in Waldron, Arkansas. There is not very many women here.
Dogman froze, but he does have all the money in Arkansas.
Starling at the right time, Lindsay. You got spared, I think.
Yeah.
But you don't see them anywhere else.
He's back.
And that manager.
So Tundra Jason said I could have took that 468 Olds with me, and don't think I won't turn around and come back to Vegas, bro. If that thing would fit in the Volkswagen, I just could not handle it. But I'll bring a truck back, bro.
Oh, I got a question. Okay, Mike, what would your dream car for me be? What do you think my dream car should be? And then I'm going to ask Drew the same thing.
A Yugo.
All right. I remember a Yugo. One of my
good Yugo.
The valedictorian of my high school class had a Yugo.
You got Yugo written all over you.
I wonder how much one of those in operation would be worth these days.
About $12. I can get you one for probably $8.
I remember the Yugos. All right, Drew. What's my dream car? What dream car should I have?
I think you should get like a split bumper Camaro, like a 71 Camaro with a 454 in it. Just screaming fast. Split bumper, the most beautiful car. Yeah, I think that should be like your midlife crisis car.
I bet there were some of those in my high school. See, I went to high school 84 to 88. There were some 70s Camaros at my high school.
Oh, yeah.
After 69, I have no respect for the further on Camaros. 68, 69. But the new body, and after that, no.
Yeah, it's like Mustangs. I liked really old 50s, 60s Mustang, the looks of them. But the newer ones and the 80s Mustangs were
50s and 60s. Is that what you said?
Well, there's definitely 60s.
There wasn't 50s.
I think 65 was the first year.
65.
I know the style he was talking about.
6.5.
Those little all right.
I never cared for Mustang.
No, what was
Mustangs were a girl car.
50s Corvettes are sick for sure.
There we go.
Mustangs were a girl car. They're still a girl car.
64 and a half. That's what I was thinking.
64 and a half, yeah.
Yeah, 64 and a half. That's what they had. If I had one, I'd sell it. It's a girl car.
I want one of those Volkswagen station wagons. What are those called? The station wagons.
I never heard of them.
Westphalia.
What's?
Oh, I was thinking the.
No, that's
Yeah.
the van. You
Oh,
had one. You parked by one in a parking lot.
yeah. They're called squarebacks, yeah.
Mhm.
Squareback. VW Squareback. Those are cool.
Dude, I'll get one and give
Almost
it to
had me one of those.
you.
I like station wagons. I grew up
Yeah,
with
they're
station
cool.
wagons.
They're cool. If there were 4 doors, I would 100% already have one, but I mean, 2 doors, I mean, great, but I like a 4-door
Really?
station wagon. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
I like the old 60s Chevrolet GMC pickups. That's
Me too. I'm rather fond of them
Sure.
myself. Yeah.
I have my dream truck.
with your dream license plate that I gave you.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, that was
Thank
cool, man.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, that was very cool.
That sucked. I thought it was a full size plate, and it
I
came.
told my mom and she was excited.
It wasn't a full size plate?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I saw the picture
I-
only.
I thought it was. No, it wasn't. It's like a motorcycle plate, and I was very upset when I opened that because I wanted to give Lindsay I was upset, but it was still cool.
Dad's 65.
Yeah, very cool. Well, I will watch as long as y'all go, but I'm gonna get off here in like about a couple minutes because I just don't want to be an asshole to everybody else that's around me. I don't have anybody super close, and the people that asked to park beside us, they told them we were doing this, so I want to be nice,
Bring them in there.
I think they already climbed in to go
Yeah.
to sleep.
Hey, man, you want to come get in with some crazy people? Where's Jeff? What kind of microphones he got? It says comic. No, that's. Well, I need that microphone. There you
So
go.
my Amazon link, if you go to my Amazon
Here we go.
page, and I have a video and electronics item list, and you can go through my item list, and this microphone will be on there.
He's all about money now. There you go. Here's my link.
Hey, don't hit the
Only
hustler.
for the big spenders.
Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game. Drew, what are you traveling in? I am traveling in a 71 Volkswagen Transporter. And Lindsay got to find out what it's like climbing hills today. Because we climbed some pretty big hills today.
We go
Hey,
slow.
Drew, check out.
And
Check
him
it out.
His right next door to his house, his nephew does VWs, vans.
Who?
The buses. Robert Ferguson. That channel name.
Oh. Dogman's frozen again.
So how much are you going to drive that truck, Lindsay? What kind of stuff? Are you going to be driving it every day? Or are you going to save it for special occasions? Or
I mean, we want to go to some shows. I want to drive it as much as I can.
cool?
But she also has 3 kids.
Yeah.
So when she has all 3 of them, they can't all be in there. But, yeah. She probably won't be taking long trips in it just because it's going to suck gas. But, to town and back,
Yeah.
no big deal.
Cool. So not
But
just break it out once a month type of thing.
No.
Use it when it's handy and when you don't need the passenger space. Cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a show in Texas next year though. We're gonna go to Texas Motor Speedway for a show.
What are the? I've never been to a show. What are these shows? What happens?
I haven't
Everybody
either.
kind of
Basically,
there we go.
it's just a car show. People just you know everybody gets a spot, and then you just line up, pop your hood. You know, people can look in. Some people are real picky about don't touch and all that, but you know, just yeah, you just hang out and talk cars all day, and just you know, talk to other people, go around, look at their cars.
And they have specific shows. I remember Bloomington, Illinois had a Corvette show. I was in the hotel business, so they were they would come in from everywhere and they'd just take over with the Corvettes.
Yep.
So cool.
Yeah.
So
And
what kind of show is it in Texas? Is it
it's a
specific?
C10 show. It's just for
C10?
Chevy trucks mostly, yeah. But you know they have there's the good guys car show, and they take any kind of vehicle and stuff like that. But there are C10s are pretty popular right now, so they've got their own subsection of shows right now. You know.
What year range are the C10s?
Be 61 through 87 probably. But you kind of got into that with yours, you know what I mean? Like, well, yours is suburban, but like you know you're still that same body style as the 87, you know. But
they didn't
Boss
change.
Hog could go.
Yeah, I'd fit in.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Show and tell grown-ups.
Yeah. Show and tell for grown-ups. That's exactly right. But dude, there's so many people there that spent like $100,000 on their vehicles and stuff. But you know, then there's the guy that just drives around to get around too, you know. So.
And I bet they're all appreciated, you know, especially the ones that are actually used. You know, anybody can be rich and have an extra garage and have it sit there all the time. But the ones that are being used all the time, that would be cool to me.
So Robert said to check out his friend in Moab. Take a screenshot right now so I don't forget. Yeah, if he's really your friend, said look up my friend Pete. He's a little over the top. Yeah, I don't know if it's really your friend, but reach out to him and just see if he's down for us to come by and stuff like that. And if he is, I'll for sure come by because I'm going to be in Moab. So I would love to do that. Yeah, if you could set that up for me, just shoot me an email and let me know. My email's in all my video descriptions. You might just have to scroll down to the bottom a little bit.
My hometown, well, close to my hometown, Peoria, Illinois, up until probably the 90s, Friday night was cruising night on Main Street in Peoria. And everybody would come out and cruise up and down Main Street. But then the gangs got involved and everything. They had to shut it down. But I remember going to that in high school. That was always cool.
Yeah, so
I was looking for girls, not cars, but it was still
it used
fun.
to be that way in Waldron too. So if you know, like if you're on Main Street, they would go all the way up to the feed lot where the cows are, and they would go all the way back to about where the old Sonic was, past the hardware store there on Main Street, and they would turn around, and that's what all the
Bumper
people
to
did.
bumper all night long.
And we tried to get it going again last year.
We're going to.
Yeah. 2 years ago, we tried to get it going again, and like 7 people showed up, and I lasted like 4 or 5 weeks, and then there was like 3 people, so I just gave up.
We have 4 people right here.
Hey, I work at the grocery store, and I tell everyone about it.
There we go.
I'm like, you're coming, right? You're coming.
Yeah, we got to bring it back for sure. It used to be the thing. But nowadays,
no more.
Nobody wants to see a 2012 Ford F-250 drive down the road. They want to see old cars, you know?
Nobody wants to see an old like me going down the road. And I don't want to go down the road. That in Oklahoma, we had Peoria and Tulsa back in the 70s, and that was bad. And then we went to Claremore, Oklahoma. It was like 10 miles of that. Y'all don't even know what it used to be like. It was good back in the day.
I'll say this: if you had a '68 GTO, everybody would be looking at your car, bro. But here's another thing: I'm gonna eat my shoe when it snows, and I'm like, hey, dog man, will you take me to town to get sun kissed?
I got the power now, don't I?
Cat fur. Hey, Drew.
Nobody's getting out of this road in the winter, you know. And Jeff probably don't know, but you don't get out of here in the winter without a big 4-wheel drive like I got now. And last year I said that's not happening no more.
Yeah. Cat fur for Kitten Bitches said, hey, Drew, moving to Arkansas next week. Well, first off, congratulations. I'd like to know whereabouts. House is closed. Where do I find a good farm truck for my wife can drive looking for a 4-wheel drive?
Good Lord.
Although they're going down.
Yeah. Facebook Marketplace is honestly the best place. Like, there's nothing that compares to it if you have Facebook. But, yeah, just make sure you really
buy them where you're at now before you get here. That's what I would.
Depends on where you're at, but yeah.
Yeah, it depends.
Craigslist still has some. You got to weed through all the dealerships, but
yeah. Yeah, the biggest thing is, I think, just look it over really, really well. Check all the electronic stuff, especially if it's newer. Make sure all the turn signals work. Make sure stuff like that. But a lot of 4-wheel drives don't engage. It says 4-wheel drive and it's got the stick, but unless you actually put it in 4-wheel drive and drive it with all 4 wheels driving, it's not a 4-wheel drive. So make sure you double check those kind of things because, sometimes it's just a $40 actuator, but sometimes you might have to put $1,500 in it to actually get it driving 4-wheel drive. So if you want to, send me an email with like your price range and I'll try to help you out.
We're getting on 2 hours now. We're going to shut this down to 2 hours, Jeff.
You can leave whenever you want. I don't know what I'm doing.
What?
Usually Dogman's like, hey, you got 175 people in here. You just going to close the door on them? You just going to let me?
I don't get to see how many people's in here.
174.
I'm game. Hey, I'll stay up.
So Pat said that she watches my channel earlier and that she loves it, so thank you. And she also just said, Drew, what state are you in now and where will you go next? I am in Utah right now, and I think I will probably go to Colorado next, but I'm not 100% sure. That's just a guess. I'm going to try to find an airport to ship Lindsay back home. So that's the most important thing.
He's going to ship her.
Yeah. I mean, what else did
Bus. I'm just saying the bus might be quicker.
He's going to ship her back home. What do you think of that terminology, Lindsay?
Well, what would you say?
I'm going to fly her back home. I wouldn't say shit. You're going to get the wrath of the female after this. But ship her. Take her to UPS, box her up, and FedEx or UPS. She'd be back probably quicker. Yeah, or Uber.
Cheaper, maybe.
Shipper. Oh, Drew, he's a good example of a young guy just wasn't raised spoiled. I'll say that. He's just down home.
Mountain Dew said, Drew, have you ever watched Sleeper Dude's channel? No, will you screenshot that too? I've never seen him around. Well, I hate to be a bummer, but I should probably
it's been
get
2
off
hours.
just because I don't want to be an asshole. Either that or we can climb in the bus and keep going, but let's keep going, Old Man King said. Yeah. It's 10 o'clock here, and I just don't want to be an asshole to the other campers. So I love all you guys. Thank you, Jeff, for having us on, man. And I'll do the next one. Moving to Mammoth Springs. Yeah, that's quite a bit north, but yeah, that's good. There's a lot of people around Fayetteville area, so I'd search around Fayetteville area. Yeah. All right, guys. I love y'all. Thank you for having us on.
Thanks for coming, Drew and Lindsay. Have fun.
Thank you.
See you, man. Congrats on the truck, Mike.
Hey, man, y'all take care. Be safe coming home.
You're not even gonna tell me happy trails?
Happy trails. After
see
you
you
ship her home to get the grocery store right.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. I'm ending the broadcast. Good night, everybody. Thanks,
Well,
Dogman.
bro,
Yeah, I didn't mean to kill it.
Check them out in the
Yeah.
links below.
Happy trails. Yeah.